Have you ever used one of those quarter machines where you put in a quarter and out pops a toy in a little capsule? Well, that's essentially what this is. Inside this plastic egg is a small Gundam, and today we're gonna check it out. So I went on vacation a few weeks ago and I picked this up at an anime store that we stopped by. It cost me $12 US, it's easy to carry, and there's a Gundam inside, so it's a perfect souvenir. This is going to be part of Bandai's line of mobile suit ensemble kits. It's a Gachapon specific series, so they're really small, but there's several different series that they've come out with already. This one specifically is from their 16th series. Now I don't know exactly what kit is in this. I can see a GN drive, so it's probably from Gundam 00. I'm sure if there were more colored parts I'd be able to identify the kit better, but for the most part it's going to be a surprise. So let's go ahead and open it up. Okay, there's a lot more tape than I expected. There we go. So inside we get a manual, some clear parts that look like a stand right there. We have some very small hands. Here's parts for the backpack. Beam saber effect parts. These parts right here are actually kind of flexible. Another set of parts, and this actually looks like the GN flag if I'm not mistaken. And some more parts right here. So all of the parts are in their little bags, and they're also attached to little tiny runners, so it's kind of cool. This should be pretty easy to assemble, so I'll go ahead and build it right now and have you guys check it out. There's only so much I can show off with this guy. So that's the build, everyone. Very quirky, super minimalist, and I think it's like a perfect desk toy. I know personally, if I still worked in an office, I probably wouldn't bring an entire model kit into my workspace, but something small like this guy would be perfect for it. And just to go over some of the articulation, we do have some ankle pivot right here. We can bend it at the knee, and of course bend it at the leg. Sorry, this is really hard to show on the camera because it's so small. At the waist, we can turn it a good amount, pretty much all the way around. The arms, we get typical movement. We get a bend at the elbow, and the wrists can turn, but they don't really have a designated joint. You can kind of just rotate it left and right. It does come with a beam saber effect part, which is pretty cool. Here on the back, we do have the shoulder mounted GN drive. At least I think it's supposed to be shoulder mounted, and that cable plugs in right there. And it looks like something's supposed to plug into the back of the head there, but I didn't see any other parts. This little kit also comes with its own action base, which is pretty interesting. It's just one plastic piece with two supporting rods right here that you can rotate either direction. It slides into the crotch area like so. And there we have it. This was actually a little harder to build than I thought. Mostly because 1, the instructions are all in Japanese, 2, it's not even instructions for the specific kit. So in the instruction manual, it actually shows an RX-78 too, even though that's not even part of this series. But it's fine, if you've built a Gunpla kit before, then you should have a relative idea of what part goes where. So if you're in Japan, luckily this should be widely available for you. Maybe not this specific series, but the latest series. And it should cost about 500 yen, or you can get an entire pack of 10 for I think it's 4,250 yen, something like that. In the United States, unfortunately, you would either have to find an anime store or some hobby store that stocks items like this, or you could import it from Japan and it would cost maybe $40 before taxes and shipping. I think in the future I do want to pick up more of these, maybe an entire series even, that way it's worth it importing it from Japan. But they seem really cool, and I'm pretty sure you can probably kit bash the different parts on it because they're probably going to share the same peg size. But that is going to be it for today's video. Hope you guys liked it, and if you know of any other quirky kits like this, feel free to list it down below in the comments and I'll check it out. But in the meantime, hope you guys pick up a kit and start building.